Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Christopher Taylor. Taylor was shot on Friday, June 13, 2008, outside his home in the 3600 block of 7th Avenue in Jefferson Park, according to LA County coroner records. Xavier Birdsong was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. On June 13, 2008, the victim, Christopher Taylor, Orlando Isles, and Tyrone Miller were hanging out in front of Taylor's home on 7th Avenue near 36th Street in LA. The location was in territory claimed by the Harlem Rolling 30 Crips. Although Taylor was not a gang member, he was wearing blue, a color worn by members of the Rolling 30s. Miller left the group to get his motorbike. A car pulled up in front of Taylor and Isles. Several gunshots were fired. Taylor was hit in the head and killed. Isles was hit in the leg and survived. Francisco Llamas lived in the area, heard gunshots, went outside and saw a body in the street. He ran to the fire station down the block to get help. He saw a 1995 or 1996 tan Toyota Camry heading south. There were two dark-skinned African-American men in the front seats. Miller told LAPD officer Robert Late that he was only a few houses away when the shooting took place. Just before the shooting, he saw a mid-1990s gold or beige Toyota Camry stop next to the area where he had been standing with Taylor and Isles. After he heard the gunshots, the car accelerated and drove past Miller. Orlando Isles spoke with Officer Late in the hospital. Isles stated that Miller left the group and a gold or beige sedan, possibly an Infiniti, pulled up. There were two African-American men in the front seat and two or three in the back seat. The front passenger had a dark complexion, braided hair, and a muscular build, and appeared to be of medium height. He said, "What's up, homie?" and the passenger extended his right hand, which was holding a black revolver, and began firing. Isles was hitting the leg. The car drove away to the south. The detective showed him a book containing photographs of Rolling 30s gang members and members of a rival gang, the Black P Stones. An old photo of the defendant was included in the book, but Isles did not select it. Forensic sketch artist Marilyn Draws worked with Isles to create a sketch of the shooter. Isles told her the shooter was between 21 and 25 years of age, 5 feet 9 inches tall. In late May 2009, due to lacking progress in the investigation, the LA City Council approved a reward of $50,000 for information on the Taylor murder. In March 2010, Dominique Austin contacted Detective Calicia. Austin told the detective that in 2008, he lived in an area known as the Jungle. The area was claimed by BPS. On June 14, 2008, Austin parked his car in an alley behind his residence. Defendant approached Austin. Austin knew defendant from the neighborhood and knew that he was a member of BPS, but had never talked to him before. Defendant appeared confused and said that he had effed up. Defendant said the night before he rode up on somebody and shot one person in the face and another in the leg. The two men were standing outside a house. Defendant said the person he killed was from Harlem 30s. The shooting happened on the street with the fire station. Austin knew the area, which was in Harlem 30s territory. Detective Calicia obtained a photo of defendant, placed it in a 6-pack photographic lineup, and showed the photos to Austin. Austin identified defendant. Austin had seen defendant in the neighborhood occasionally after their conversation. Detective Calicia put defendant's photo in a 6-pack and showed it to Isles. Isles selected the defendant's photo in a photographic lineup, writing, "I think that's him." He noted that several features in the photo were similar to the shooter's features. Austin's cousin, who was affiliated with BPS, told Austin that the other witnesses at trial were not providing much information. The cousin said BPS was telling him that they might kill him if he didn't prevent Austin from testifying. Austin's cousin personally threatened to kill Austin if he testified. Austin's family moved the day before he began testifying. Following the trial, defendant Xavier Birdsong was convicted of murder, attempted murder, including gun and gang allegations. The court sentenced defendant to a term of 90 years to life in state prison. Christopher Taylor was 19 years old at the time of death.